Is that a Smee I see? Is that a Smee making fun of my starting soon screen? Also, hello. Hello Smee, hello Grandma. How are both of you doing? Yes. Smee, how can I help you? Hello, Destroy the Illusion. Hello. Welcome in. How was your weekend? It is 7:34. It's 8:34 for me, Mr. Smee. Also, what's wrong with the time? Are you gonna give me shit about the 2 minutes I was late? It's me. Why is the game taking forever? It's 11:34. Oof. It's 11:34 for Grandma. Oh, thank you. Wait. Let me fix my shit so it doesn't lag as much. There we go. Tell Drake? Who's He's not the president anymore. We do not need daylight savings time. I'm like perfectly happy with the time right now. Your time has changed, so I'm an hour early. Character. I'm an hour early. Oh no. Oh no. Are you telling me I need to start at 9? However, if I start at 9, that means I can't, I have to end like an hour later. Hello, A, welcome in. Not an early bird. We don't have daylight savings, so it's normal time for me. It's still 8:30 for me. What are we gonna do about it? Yes, oh god, please no. 9 to 1 a.m. I mean, Smee, if I could, I would. However, I regret to say that I cannot. I can't. I have a twisty wire here, and I don't know why. But yeah, it's not my choice, unfortunately. It's not my choice that I only stream for 2 hours. I would stream much longer if I could. What's my hair doing? Anyway, how was everyone's weekend? So apparently it's daylight savings now, and all our American friends are have moved back an hour. Moved to the US. You have a basement? That sounds very ominous to me, and I would worry for my safety there. That doesn't sound like a very tame or safe place. That basement sounds like a torture chamber. Is it not, Smee? Where's my shit? Why is all my shit falling? Okay. I've been having a hectic day. How are you guys? How was everyone's weekend? While I fix so much shit. And not in a good way? There's a good way, Grandma? Poop! How was your weekend, eh? What'd you get up to? I had some meat that went bad. Don't worry about the smell. Well, definitely not gonna be a tame or safe place in there. Not only will the smell definitely bother me, I'm afraid of becoming the smell. I forgot to update Minion again. Farts. What did you A had a good weekend. What about you, Grandma? What about you, Smee? What'd you get up to this weekend? Did you add more meat to your collection? Did you dump more bodies in the swamp? Excuse me. I've been having like such a hectic like last few hours, I feel. What did I do this weekend? Yes, Grandma, did you play Elden Ring all weekend? I feel like Grandma played Elden Ring and Forza all weekend. You didn't do too much. You did some yard work. Ooh, ISTJ being very productive. Very, very productive. I feel like I was not productive at work today. I feel like I wasted my day. Soundproof the dungeon a little. Is that why you do those test music streams, me? To soundproof your dungeon. That's all you remember, Grandma? I feel like that's all I remember too. That's what I was asking. All I remember is TV. And then poof, it was Monday. Basement, not dungeon. Oh, okay. we spelled and pronounced dungeon wrong. It's supposed to be basement. This is understood. Did you not mean torture chamber though? Is it not a torture chamber? What did they call it in that book? The book that everyone was all about a couple years ago. The one with the sexy stuff. We watched a bunch of food shows and time disappeared. It did. It did. You know, we talk about food on stream. We talk about food off stream. And then we watch things about food. I don't know what to do with us anymore. What some people call torture, some call ecstasy. That sounds like some BDSM shit right there. It's me. Is this what you're trying to tell us? This is Smee hinting at his hidden what do you call those things? This hidden ISTJ side of him. What were the endeavors today? 5. Okay, what were the endeavors? Sell 20 items. Craft 4 items. Okay. Telvar. Oh, then we gotta do surveys. We gotta do surveys. I was having this problem earlier with the modem, because like the modem is also like a router, so like it has 4 LAN ports. Normally we all just use the Wi-Fi, but my mom's laptop and my dad's PC are kind of really old and they don't want to connect to the Wi-Fi anymore, so we were gonna plug the LAN cable in. Like my dad uses LAN 1 and it works fine. Hello, IC. What are you up to? How was your day, IC? So yeah, my dad uses LAN 1 and it works fine. But then when we tried to plug a second cable in LAN 2 and plugged it in my mom's laptop, it wouldn't work. And then we double checked. And like apparently only LAN 1 works. For some reason, the other 4 ports don't work. And I don't know why that is. Is it the cable? No, I switched the cable back into LAN 1. So the cable that we used to plug in LAN 2, we put it on LAN 1 and it worked. So the cable is fine. IC was chatting with Boy Toy about his obsession with sea critters. Did you mean critters? Like what? Like crabs, IC? And lobsters and jellyfish? He has an obsession with them? That's very interesting. Check the router settings also. Yeah, I accessed the admin settings. And I enabled the... Now here's the thing, like I enabled something about those, like I enabled 2, 3, and 4. And I thought that would be fine. And now I have like 2, 3, and 4 Wi-Fi connections. Well, but when we try to plug the LAN, still it doesn't work, and when we try to access the Wi-Fi, it doesn't work. Then I googled it and I tried to watch someone who uses the same modem, and I saw that his settings had like broadband settings, and he has to check the LAN for 234, but I don't have those settings, but I have the same modem, so I don't understand. Are the lights on? The lights were on. Yeah, when I plug in the cable to LAN 2, the LAN 2 light lights up. So the cable works. And there's definitely internet, can confirm. I'm talking to you guys. Firmware version of the modem? Okay. What do I do with that information though? Wait, what did Icy say? Apparently he used to keep crawfish, crabs, fishes. I get the fish, but crabs as pets? Weirdo nerd. I think that's cool though. Did he keep them in an aquarium? Also, why is it used to? Does he not keep them anymore? Why'd he stop? You live in the land of tech support. Maybe there is someone to call. It is a nightmare to call my ISP, Grandma. It will take 2 hours. I did message them already though, so hopefully they will reply. Update the firmware version. Okay. Squid's on a call. Okay, thank you for the lurk, Squiddy. Hello, Wisdom. Hugs and farts for you too. How was your weekend? Because he got turtle as pet. Now my sister has a turtle too. My sister has 2 turtles. That's cute. But why can't he have turtles and crabs and fish and have the whole sea? He can have the whole sea in his house. Why not? What are we catching? Herdier. I don't know that Pokemon. You called your ISP, thought it was me on the phone. You telling me it sounds like a call center agent. I'm unsure how to feel about that, Smee. Do I need to bonk you again? Occupying the fish tank. Get another fish tank? I mean, I think it would be really cool to have a whole room surrounded by fish tanks. And then you have them all set up with really, really pretty lights. That would be cool. What do you mean, Grandma? Grandma? Probably too busy long ago with police work. Aww. That's sad. Also, I like that I just left everyone in the screen. Hot agent, does that help? No, it doesn't. That just earns you 2 bonks. Bonks for Smee again. I like that he keep them as pets. Boy is allergic to eat. Oh, he's allergic to shellfish? Or to like all seafood? Because I know like you can be allergic to shellfish but not fish. So 1 room, all fish tanks. 1 room, all books. What other feature rooms would you like? 1 room, all plants. Thoughts. A whole room full of plants. I know I'm pretty sure that's called a garden, but I'm thinking like, what if you have a room indoors that's all full of plants? Potted plants. Or like those hanging ones. Too early for bonks? Never too early, Smee. Never too early. Just a shellfish. Okay. Smee's gonna be on his best behavior. You know, I have questions. If this is your best behavior, Smee, what is your worst? I have concerns. Makes his throat itchy. Oof. That's the dangerous kind of allergy, I think. Because that means there's like inflammation. And if your throat gets too inflamed, you can stop breathing. He needs to be careful. But also, I like the idea of having crawfish and crabs and fishies and turtles. That would be really fun. What? I keep hearing things in my mail. I can help design the basement. Oh, are we going for the torture aesthetic? It's me. Kind of like my Oh, I should show you guys what I did with my exercise Coven cottage. I put some stuff there and it looks really fun. Gonna need a fucking mansion for all the bullshit. Hey! Grandma, plants are cool. And so are fish. And so are books. I think you can agree. Because you're a nerd. Dual wield increased to 43. When did I have dual wield? Am I dual? Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. I forgot we put dual wield on this tune. He said one of his crawfishies jumped out of the tank once. That's so cute. What happened? Did it die? Did he catch it in time? Did he notice? I feel like what if your crawfish jump out and no one's home? They'll probably die, huh? Put books and plants in the fish tank with fishies. Problem solved. Grandma, I'm pretty sure the books would be unreadable and the plants would drown. You know, because physics. Things get wet. Disintegration. Drowning. Too much water. Okay. It died! Oh, shit. Moved under the carpet where no one... Aww. That makes me very sad. Also, what a silly crawfish. Like, why would he move under the rug where no one can see him unless, like, that was what he planned? If your crawfish jump out of the tank in the forest, does it make a sound? Well, I mean, if you're standing in the forest holding the tank like an idiot, probably. I wonder what goes on Grandma's head when he asks these kinds of things. I wonder what goes on in Grandma's head. Not a fan of sea critters as pets. Why not? Even turtles? Turtles are cool. They're cute. They're very chill, I would say. It's not like a dog that you always have to play with or a cat that you always have to pay attention to. They just chill. Just need to feed them and change their water. Head is clear of thoughts. That sounds very unlike you, Irma. They're not cuddly. That is true. They are not cuddly. I mean, I have picked up my sister's turtles. And tasty. Aileron! Aileron. There will be no... Well, I guess if you're talking about crabs. Crabs and lobsters. I guess you do eat crawfish too, huh? I don't think I've tried them though. But also, welcome in, Aileron. How was your weekend? The antiquarian house is only 7k. Ooh, is it out? Fudge, I forgot to look at the stuff. Oh, it is only 7,000. Okay. Let's get through Ritz. Let's get through Ritz. I completely forgot to check the crown store. Where are my sticky notes? Probably because my sticky notes were closed and I completely forgot. You don't have that house? Sag, you missed it when it was free? I mean, I see. It's in the crown store right now. And I do be having like 8k crowns. Oh yeah, wasn't that like you were saving it for the dual mount? And it never came. And we were very upset. Now you can spend it on the house. I'm wondering why someone's saying up. There be Chinese in the chat again. Icy's broke. Ooh. No. Oh well. I guess if you've completely quit ESO, then there's no use getting the house, huh? It's good doing a lot of PvE. Ooh, like dungeons, Aileron, or I feel like Aileron doesn't strike me as the quester type. I assume you were doing what do you call that? Dungeon stuff. You know what? I just realized maybe I should. Okay, wait. I was just thinking about my LAN issues again. A shroom. Yes, a shroom. Also, decorating sucks. It took me months waiting for inspiration to come to me. Dude, if you wait for inspiration, it's really gonna take months. I swear. Sometimes you need to go out and look for the inspiration, but also I know that's really hard and we all be lazy. Grandma Tamer upset with you right now. How dare Grandma redeem third person so early in stream? Why you do this, Grandma? Why? Maelstrom veteran soloing dungeons for gear farm. Aileron. Oh, Aileron. Does Aileron know that with the Dark Heart of Skyrim event coming up, it's gonna be double drops for Vatishran? Tamer would suggest to farm your Vatishran shit during that event. Mushroom. Yes, Grandma. Also, Grandma, Tamer is just not happy with you. Tamer surprised Grandma redeemed this. Tamer thought Grandma would be saving points for something else, but alas, that does not seem to be the case. I will totally skip that event, Uru. Well, Tamer is not surprised, because Icy claims to have quit ESO, and that makes Tamer very sad, because now Tamer has no tank. Tamer never gets to catch Blenty Boy, and now Tamer has no tank. That's why you renewed ESO Plus for it. Yeah. I mean, short delay. Thank you for the raid. Playing ESO. How was your stream? Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? Thank you so much. Wait, what happened? But yeah, I was gonna say to Aileron, like, ESO Plus, super worth it. I'm relying on others for your uwu fix. Ah, Grandma. Uwu fix? Is that what Grandma calls it now? Phantom, welcome in. How was your weekend, Phantom? What? Yeah, I see. Time for work. Oh, Phantom, thank you so much for dropping by. Tamer appreciates you being here. Have a good day at work. Captain Cavewoman Tamer. Tamer speaks very, very good Unga Bunga. I'd have you know. I can be replacement tank. Ooh. Grandma, did you hear that? Maybe we can run trials again with Aileron. Man, could have used Uwu for the raid. Oh well, Smee, oh well. Saving the Uwu. Well, you didn't for the raid. Shorty Lake good, got a raid and dash. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, welcome in everybody who came in from the raid. I'm Tamer Shadow. I also play ESO. Currently just getting through my writs. Yeah, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do after, but welcome in. How is everybody doing? What did Shorty get up to? If anyone would like to tell me what happened. I bought this like new Christmas drink from Starbucks. It was supposed to be like a red velvet latte. It tastes ridiculously sweet and I'm very unhappy. Why do you have a gold great sword of agility? I wish I had an answer for you, Grandma, but I don't know. Tamer has awesome stream and community. Oh, Smee. It's very sweet of you. Yes. I do agree that we have an awesome community. Even if does get a bit chaotic sometimes. Rain, hello, how was your weekend? Welcome in. Duvet Fetishran. I see. I have to practice. I've only done Thank you, Grandma. I see. I've only done... Did I finish the 5 minutes? Tamer has only done Vadishran 3 times on normal. Tamer needs more practice with Vadishran, I see. Not yet ready to do Vet. Latte this time. It was over ice. It was iced. But, yeah, it's too sweet. Tamer unhappy. I mean, like, the concept is nice, but, Tamer a bit unhappy with the, sweetness level. Was that the only alliance points we get for this month? That's upsetting. Every weekend there's shower streams. They're not live though. You need the Vadishran sword and board. I know. I think I got the dual wield last time, yeah? I see. I will need to turn you into a sweaty tonk. You always say that when I'm on my tank. You see my beautiful tank in all her golden glory. But also, I do intend to farm Vadishran shit during the Skyrim event. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I do intend to farm Vadishran during the event. Aileron did Vadishran 20 times one day for it to die. Did you get it? Was this the black dye, Aileron? I do want that black dye.
Right here. Come in and see what's available today.
I do definitely need that black dye. Every time I see everyone like poke catching, it makes me wonder, like, is that a cute Pokemon? Gonna make you fun farm I don't know what happened to me. Farm Sunspire. I do be needing stuff from Sunspire. You got it yesterday! Congratulations, Aileron. And Shipwright. Hello, Jeromper. Good morning. How are you doing? And maybe Dreadseller. I see. I do have Turning Tide. I'm wearing Turning Tide, if that's what you're looking for. I don't have enough Yolnikarin. What else did Icy say? I have Shipwright shit. I do have Turning Tide. I'd be wearing Turning Tide. Although I don't think I have the Ice Staff. Dreadseller. What do I need in Dreadseller? You're down for some fun Sunspire? Tamer will not be tanking Sunspire, FYI. Also, did I do all my, I haven't... Okay. Okay, I got so confused. I don't know why I ran off to the stable, dude, without finishing all the writs. Now I just got confused. Oopsie, sorry. I don't know why I always do that. An earthen root too? What's an earthen root? Jay is good, thanks. How's your day going? I'm good. My day was pretty hectic. I'm having some issues with my modem. I mean, the internet's fine. It's just that the LAN port 2, 3, and 4 don't work for some reason, and I don't understand. I think I need to ask people questions, and it's just bothering me because so I still live with my parents, and they want to stick another router into the modem. The modem is already a router, but they want to stick a router in, and I'm concerned that it's gonna slow down the internet. We already know I have shit internet, so like, it might make the streams worse, and I'm not looking forward to that. So it's stressing me. It's definitely stressing me. I feel like I need to fix the other LAN ports before they decide to stick that thing in. Rain is good. Planned your vacay yesterday, also playing Gia, so I'm glad to hear. Where's your next vacation? I am not sure if you mentioned. Crimson Oath, that set is good if your DPSs have good penetration. I feel like what I just said could be taken out of context. My game is still crashing. Guess I need to do a repair or something. I would definitely do a repair or reinstall me. No add-ons. I would reinstall. There must be something wrong. Or do a flush DNS or something. I don't know. I forgot who it was who told Blunt, I think it was Mackie, who told Blunt to do like a flush, and then it fixed his shit. But I need to ask Blunt exactly what he did. Earth and Root got a good monster helm. Really? What brand of modem? It came from our ISP. So, like, it's from the ISP. Or you can use Nazare set from Shipwright. Oh yeah, I think I do have Nazare, don't I? Well, I have 2 of the heads. Oops, I don't have the heavy. We're gonna have to do Shipwrights again one day. Never forget to flush. Correct. Never forget to flush. I tried to escape winter and flee to Spain in December. That sounds like a lot of fun. Can you speak Spanish, right? Eraser, hello! Almost everything can be taken out of context, enough creativity. I agree. I agree 100%. And given the creativity of this community, I can just imagine where everyone's heads just went. Also, how is your weekend, Eraser? Welcome in. How are you doing? If it's yellow, let it be mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Where the hell did that come from? Is that a thing? Is that actually a thing? Um. What happened? Yeah, just use medium helm, and light shoulder. Okay. You do, Rain does? Dude, I need you to teach me everything. All the languages you know, you need to teach me. Love to learn. 1 medium, 1 light, 5 heavy is the way to go. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to like fix my tank up at some point. Wondering if that person was trying to mudball me. Probably. Which one of my friends are on? Ah, Grandma, was that you? Or was that Aileron? It was either Grandma or Aileron. Hmm. One of you are very naughty. If you use all sturdy traits, you are Dookie. Am I using sturdy traits? Oh, I haven't fixed them. Yeah, good point. I am Dookie. I just threw shit together. Glad to be back at work doing 2 years worth of cleaning because we were hosting Thanksgiving this year. Oh, oh right, it's November. Ooh, you know, like the idea of having to do so much cleaning, it feels so daunting to me, but I know like when you're done, it's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel like so accomplished, like you feel so accomplished. But also, that's exciting, hosting Thanksgiving. That's gonna be like a super. We don't have Thanksgiving here, so like I've only ever seen pictures of everyone doing Thanksgiving stuff, and it looks like so much fun, but also so much work.
I could give you a
But that sounds like a lot of fun. I pictures. I'd love to see pictures of everyone's Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. Nate is here lurking while I work. Thank you, Nate, for the lurk.
Oh, don't mind the big chunk of.
Someone's yelling in Vardenfell. I saw you, Skyrim guard, come out. My whole name is Spanish too. But thanks, very yeah, it is very common here. I would say like Spanish surnames and Chinese surnames very common here. So no one's gonna bat an eye and be like, you be foreign. That tickled my throat. 2 or 3 divines, and 5 or 4 reinforce is the way. Okay, I gotta make Grandma fix my shit for me. Anything? Good point. That is a good point, Eraser. We should be thankful for everyone every day, not just on that specific holiday. Definitely more about the people. But I guess, like, it's just that as someone who hasn't, experienced the day as a holiday, I guess it makes me very curious because I see like all the preparation that goes into it. And it looks like such a cozy thing for me. Like, just based off what I see in media, it looks like such a cozy thing. But yeah, every day is Thanksgiving. That is a good point. Is it an American holiday? I forget if this is like just an American holiday. Sturdy for beginner Tonk who likes to block all attacks. That be me. I just block. Mostly because I come from depths of Malatar where I just need to hold block. Thanksgiving? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, I got it. Should be fun. Are any of you traveling for Thanksgiving? Like traveling back home? Chad Tonk only block when necessary, Uru. Tamer not Chad Tonk though. Tamer Potato Tonk. Loud and proud. Usually just USA or expats. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, the bear. When is it? It's at the end of the month, isn't it? Thanksgiving. Where's my calendar? Are we already in the second week of November? Where the heck? Where did the year go? Where did the year go? Where did October go? How did the year pass by so fast? You can use like 2 sturdy if you like, but your damage mitigation is going to get reduced. I do be liking the damage mitigation. What was... Oh yeah, I said I was gonna look at the crown store. I was like, what was I supposed to do after doing all the writs? Sounds like Icy is missing ESO. I agree. Look at Icy being a nerd. Icy absolutely nerding out about being a tank. You should come back on, Icy. Come back and play. Come back to the dark side. Oopsie. My game has been crashing. ESO? Did you turn off your add-ons, Icy? I did try to give it a go. The crashes. Did you turn off your add-ons? There's that one add-on that's causing the crashing. It just turned me off. Excuse me, like you didn't get to the character selection screen? You did get through that. You definitely need to turn off node detection library. Node detection lib. That shit is causing the crashes. Or just turn everything off if you want to be safe. Yes, JTD Stag, thank you. Yeah, it's the node add-on, definitely. I would show you guys, but
Oh, that's just noise.
like I know my head's gonna be in the way. But it's this last one. It's that last one, but I know my head's in the way. You need to, in like 5 minutes of running though. Yeah, I see. You need to turn off the node detection lib. You will crash if you don't turn it off. Like JD said, it's at the bottom. 5-2. Maybe when I feel like it, I'll turn it off. I see. Girl, if you want to play, you gotta turn it off. Did you know your head was in the way? Yes, yes, I literally just said it. Smee. Smee, why you do this? Fuck was that? Oh, is it this thing? That sounded terrible. But I don't want to play ESO. I see. Stop lying. You tried to log in. You definitely want to play. Yes, but you're annoying, Smee. I say that with affection. Icy likes Inquisition. Okay, fine. That is fair. Yeah, but did you know your head was in the way? Grandma, do you want to be bonked too? Also, this drink is so sweet, it's making my throat itch. I was on my best. Never mind. I need to hear that in Smee voice. Actually, no, play the first game. Oh, play Inquisition. What was the first game? You need to understand the whole plot. What was the wait, what was the first game? Bonk me uwu. Oh no. Where's Squid? I need someone to add that as a quote. Hold on. I'll do it. I'll do it. Wait, I can add my own quotes. There we go. Okay. Dragon Age Origins is the first. Okay. I've only just switched to PC, got my first gaming PC last week. Congratulations. And immediately had issues with add-ons because of that Node one. Yeah. Oh, I guess like when you switched to PC, you went on an add-on adding spree. Well, how are you liking it on PC?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Who, me or Grandma? So, JDT Stag. How are you liking the move to PC so far? It's an old school tactical RPG, very old gameplay. I'm not sure. Is it still worth playing though, I see? Or do you just really want... I could just read the story online. Thought he already had that as a quote. Did he? Well, I can always delete, I guess. Worst case scenario, I can always delete. Yeah, well, let's finish the Ritz. If you don't want to play the first game in a second, you can just go to Dragon Age. Keep website to learn the plot, make your own choices. There are choices to be made? Oh no. You're telling me I need to make choices. Do these choices affect the game? How? Oh no. I'm always concerned with making the right choice. Like, what is right according to what I believe is right, you know? My morals. You gotta make choices to make the entire story. It affects the game. Fuck. Aileron be giving me Kappa face again. Absolutely, I watched so many videos on which add-ons to get. Slowly started removing ones that were in the way. Loving it so far, but had to level over. Yes! Got lucky with double XP. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, I know a couple of people who have moved from console to PC. And it's always like... It just feels so... Ugh. To have to level all over again. Like, imagine if you were like CP 2000 on console and then you have to repeat everything on PC. I cannot imagine. That's terrible. But also, you're really lucky you got in with the double XP event. I think well, they give out a lot of free scrolls. So you can throw on a scroll, and you know, Black Rose is always a great place to level, so there's always that. But also, I understand your pain of having to repeat everything. But at least you have add-ons. At least it makes the game a little bit easier. I used to play with no add-ons. Like, I started putting add-ons in around like, when was it? May? I think it was in May? May or June, somewhere there. That was when I started using add-ons. Changed my whole life. What did Icy say? And certainly gonna be mentioned a few times in the second and third games. So yeah, your choice matters. I'm waiting for Dragon Age 4. When are they releasing Dragon Age 4, Icy? I always wish that ESO becomes a crossplay game. Same. I do too. I have so many friends, including you, Rain, that I would love to play with. Imagine like how many people we'd have on for trials if we had crossplay. That would be a lot of fun. Nathaniel, welcome in. How are you? I started doing that for fun one time. I started leveling on EU from scratch. It was fun. Do you not like miss your character though? Don't you miss like having your CP character? I think this will come as a surprise to most, but I do have an EU tune. I have one EU tune. She's like level 4. Um I made the tune to visit someone's house, and I just never went back. Like I logged in, I made the tune once. Well, obviously I made the tune once. I made the tune. I logged in once. I toured that person's house, left, and just haven't gone back in. So like I was just too lazy. I couldn't be bothered. I was like at that time I was like maybe CP 100 or something, and I was like I couldn't be bothered to repeat it.
Oh, don't mind
And that
the
was
big
only
chunk of
CP
stone
100.
floating above the city. It's perfectly safe.
It's
Lord
been 8
Vivek sees to
years,
that.
BioWare delaying the game for Anthem. It's gonna be like Skyrim, I see. We're never gonna get Elder Scrolls 6 until we're all old. That would be so awesome, I agree. It would be so awesome if we could all play together. You were close to CP 1000, but would have been double that if I hadn't created new characters every 5 minutes. Going to try and stick with one character this time. Okay, okay. I have a friend who was like that. Hopefully you can stick with one character. At least like have one character to level, and then you can make new characters and delete those ones if you want. But like don't touch your main. So you keep the CP, you know? I can't imagine deleting my characters. I don't have the heart to. BioWare announced that DA4 is finally alpha, or maybe basically sorta done. Sorta done. Sorta done. Haha, I could swap back and forth easier than coming from console. It wasn't a big good point. Yeah, I would rather EUNA rather than console to PC, I feel. I feel like there's a bigger change in playing with console to PC. Unless you like just use a controller, I guess it's just the same. But yeah. I still can't be bothered. mm. Aileron says he wonders if it's possible to four-man a trial. It is. I think on normal. I'm pretty sure Grandma said he four-man Cloud Rest with his friends. Or was it Sunspire? Grandma. Definitely Aileron. You need to talk to Grandma. He and his friends like to do that sort of thing. So I feel like if you're looking for a group who likes to four-man shit, definitely talk to Grandma. But not finished just yet. Yeah, they have to go out with testing and stuff. Not so much the leveling for me switching between PCUNA, but losing everything from the Crown Store. Good point. That's hurt me more than anything. Good point, because you spent actual money on that. And having to buy like if you bought the High Isle chapter, you'd have to buy it again. Unless you bought like the collector's edition of ESO for PC, but ouch. That, yeah, now that you mention it, that does hurt. And I think that was also the reason why I did not want to like bother with EU, because like if I'm going to spend actual money, I'd rather just do it on one server. We've done normal trials with 4 people before. Nathaniel, were you in that group with Grandma? Both. We called it Cloud Spire. It's when we do normal Cloud Dress and Sunspire, just the 4 of us. Okay, that confirms it. It was definitely Grandma and Nathaniel's group. They be doing stuff like that. Next time, maybe you guys can drag Aileron along. So he can experience doing Cloud Spire too. Also, I feel like it's a lot easier to do since you don't have to drag like 12 people in. Did I finish my... I guess I did. I didn't even notice. We did a 4-man NCR. I see, there were 5 of us. It was you, me, Blunt, Grandma, and your boyfriend. Yeah. It was a 5-man NCR, I see. Because we couldn't do 4-man because I was potato. You know it. We have done a few with 6. But I guess 4 would be the most challenging, huh? I think. I got the collector's edition for PC because I wanted access to all the content, correct. I just hope the game doesn't go on sale soon. Oh no. I feel like it might go on sale for either Black Friday or for Christmas. Because I remember last year I bought Blackwood. Potato? I love it. Okay, that's what I'm calling myself from now on. Potato. Thank you, Eraser. That was very witty. But yeah, last year I bought Blackwood around Christmas time because it was dirt cheap. So I kind of expect High Isle to go on sale sometime around Christmas and be dirt cheap too. Like I think Blackwood was like probably 70% off or something like that. I think for all the rest of the year it's only been like up to 50. But I think it was 75 or 70 in December last year. But I could be mistaken. I just remember it was the cheapest I ever saw it. Probably because, you know, the next chapter was coming out. We tried Cloud Rest with 3, and it's totally doable, but we couldn't pull it off that night. Gotta try that again. Definitely. You should. I feel like, excuse me, there are some runs that, like, maybe if you had a little more time, or, you know, that sort of thing, or if someone didn't have to go, they would be doable. Like that time we did NCR plus 3, we wiped that first time. I feel like if we went a couple more times, we would have been able to do it. But I just didn't have the time for it. Like I had to end at a certain time, so we were like, let's just clear. But I do have a feeling like if we had gone through it maybe once or twice more, we'd get it. If ESO announced something that is not 1 year long story bullshit, you're probably gonna come back. I mean, don't they usually do the 1 year story thing every year? I mean, isn't that like the whole point of each chapter? If I have to wait over a month before the sale, I wouldn't mind so much. I'm putting off buying so many games again at the moment, though just in case they have a large discount, correct. Good point, probably worth waiting for Black Friday. Yeah. I recently got into Guild Wars, and I've been looking to buy the DLCs. Like, I've been wanting to buy the DLCs for like a month now, because I'm slow as fuck without a mount. But I'm waiting for Black Friday, Christmas, somewhere there, to see if they go on sale. Like, I'm still gonna buy them, even if they don't go on sale, but I just wait, you know. I would much rather save some money than be impatient. Though I really want the DLCs. I gotta play that game on stream one day. One day. Well, I'll figure that out one day. Cause why do I keep stammering? Because I need people to teach me some stuff with that game. Nah. What was I saying? Oh, okay. It wasn't like that before. If they announce fucking anything, that's not lazy at all. Aileron, would you like to join? Well, not now, but like, if Grandma and everyone else decides to run a 4-man trial, should we poke you? It started during Elsewhere. When I first played ESO, they didn't do the 1 year long shits. Because it was fun because the stories were less crappy. It didn't make me wait for a year for the most anticlimactic ending. True, I didn't like that after doing the High Isle zone quests, I had a cliffhanger. I was like, what now? What now? The peace talks and everything. What now? Then then I just kind of forgot the trail of the story, and then now we have to do Galen's zone quests. And I kind of forgot what happened already. Drunk again? No, maybe it's the sugar in this. There's a lot of sugar in this. Probably should be drinking this before bed, huh? The last 2 years were all OFR trash. That's sad. Elsewhere it was okay. Grammar was shit. Blackwood was crap. I heard everyone liked Somerset. That was like one of the best. Guild Wars 2 community is almost as awesome as the ESO community. I excuse me. I do agree with that. There was a time I was playing Guild Wars, and I mean, as most of you know, I'm absolute shit at jumping in any game. So as usual, I was trying to jump in Guild Wars, and I just couldn't make the jump. I was trying to pick up one of those vistas, and I just kept falling and going back up and trying again, like over and over again. And I think this person was watching me, and they probably took pity on me. They went up, and then they made I don't know what class they were, but they made a portal, and the portal, and then put another portal beside me so I could just port up to the thing. And I was like, oh, you did that for me? Thank you. I so many kind people I've met there. Plus most of my stream team play Guild Wars, and they're absolutely the sweetest people. So I definitely agree with Eraser. Guild Wars 2 community. I'm very happy. They're very cool. You do play Guild Wars, Eraser? How long have you been playing Guild Wars? Hi Isle. What did Icy say? Hi Isle. Even worse. Oof, the formula of the story is just the same. It's just really bad. What makes a DLC good? Somerset was great. Question for everyone who's been playing ESO for a long time. What makes a DLC good? What are you guys looking for? Like, aside from a good story. Somerset introduced jewelry crafting. Good point. That was great. That is an exciting addition, I would say, yeah. Like, if someone told me there's a new crafting thing, oh yeah. That's exciting for sure. Uwu, we need Tamer to play some Mario now. Eraser, no! That was where I discovered how bad I am at jumping. It was from Mario. Like, I would go over to my cousin's house and we'd play, and I was absolute shit. Like, my sister was playing it like nobody's business. She was like having a chill, fun time, and I couldn't even get the first jump. That's how bad I was. And I'd always be so frustrated, and my sister would be like, do you want me to do it? I'd be like, yes, please. And then she'd do the jump that I can't do. And then, like, go back, give me the controller back, and then I continue playing until I get stuck again. I was absolute shit.
It's just noise and smoke.
And then I just went and jumped up there, no effort. Yeah, that portion, that area where the person had to help me with the portal. I was like, Grandma, come here. There's this hard mist over here, and he got it in 30 seconds. I was there for like 10 minutes. That was embarrassing. First played Guild Wars. Keep saying I'm going to pick up 2, but so many other games. 2 is pretty... Well, I'm enjoying 2 so far. But I did hear that, like, the DLCs are what make the game really, really nice. Like, the base game is fun, but, like, the DLCs are a must, is what I've heard. But I also like that it's a shiny game. Like, I like that everything's so pretty. Like, that's what keeps me in. I find it a very pretty game. Good DLC is useful new feature. Okay. Smee, that's what Icy said. Good DLC, useful new feature. Which I think that's fair. Sea Serpent Coil and Ocal Soul, that's it. Yeah, they just gave us new mythics. That's it. They didn't really give us new, like, groundbreaking changes in the game. Less Captain Obvious type of story. It's seriously cringy and such a letdown. I guess so, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Was I gonna sell this or keep this? I guess I'll just keep it. Oh yeah, we gotta do surveys. May as well do these surveys that we got. You don't like the card game that was fun for a week? It was okay after a week. After that, it's bad. Yeah, I think they probably thought that the card game was gonna be the new groundbreaking feature that would make everyone be like, gasp! It's amazing or whatever. And I love Tales of Tribute. I think it's a fun game, but I it's not as well, yeah, it's not as something that held my attention for a long time. I'd still play it. I'd still go back to it, but um, yeah, I feel like they needed to do something more than that to make the game like
Oh,
just
don't mind
super
the big.
interesting, or like make the chapter super interesting. Just gonna throw these in here. Oh,
I could give you a.
TBH, the XP grind is shitty for me. Oh, you mean for Tales of Tribute? Yeah, I don't like it. I feel like it takes way too long. You haven't seen me play. Yeah, I haven't played Tales of Tribute in a long time. I used to play it all the time. Now look, I'm unranked. I stopped at level 5. Or rank 5. Whatever you call it. I have High Isle now and still haven't played it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we were like, hey Nathaniel, you should try this game. And it just never... Finally, when you got High Isle, we were like, oh, Nathaniel has High Isle! And we just completely forgot about it. Some people maybe find it fine because they play cards every sec. Yeah, for me it's brutally slow. Yeah, I agree, it is slow. I love card games. I really love card games, but that one is it can get annoying. I'm amazed they don't have a way to pay to level up your tail stuff. I mean, I feel like ESO was always not really a pay to win kind of game. Or like not very directly a pay to win kind of game. I feel like if they did that, it would become a pay to win game, and that's just not fun anymore. No one likes a pay to win game. Except the rich people. That's just really stopped me from playing it. Yeah, I get that. Was that an enchant? Okay. Let's get that, how do I get up there? Okay. There's a bear. I saw Grandma on earlier. Did you do your writs, Grandma? It's a pay again for the content you have already paid for game. ESO is pay to win because you gotta get those meta sets from DLC. No ESO plus, no meta sets. Point. I mean, yeah, good point. But, I mean, you're not... It's just more of like buy the DLC. I mean, like pay to win. Like some of the games where like if you just spend enough money constantly to get this certain buff or something, you know, you're gonna win. Or something like that. Or you're gonna have an unfair advantage over everyone else. And then by the time the DLC is cheap, they nerf those sets to ground ready for next year's OP sets. Yeah, so I think, like I was saying, it's like an indirectly pay-to-win game. It's not like some other games which are like, if you buy 5,000 you can spend 5,000 gems on this thing, and it'll make you invincible from everyone for like an hour or something, which is obviously unfair. And someone who has the money to do that would have a very unfair advantage over people who do not have the money to do that. This drink is making my throat have a very, like, not meltdown, I guess. I guess it's not. I don't think I'm allergic to it, but my throat's a bit itchy. My throat's a bit itchy, and am I starting to wheeze? You pay her $60 a year for the trash story they spent 20 minutes thinking up. As I understand it, though, like most of their MMOs, just straight up lock you out of the current endgame if you aren't buying it. Yeah, I feel like that's a bit normal for MMOs. I mean, I'm not saying that it's okay and that it's fair, but it is a common thing. Like, if you want the end game stuff, the current meta stuff, you gotta get the latest expansion. I think it makes sense. It's kind of like saying these are features you can't unlock unless you're like a premium subscriber or something like that. Aileron, that's like your third Kappa phase. Pay to win loot boxes are awesome, not true. I mean, oof, Shadow, welcome in. That was quite the fart. I like that most of the crown store is mostly cosmetics. I mean, I guess you could buy experience scrolls, which, you know, make you level up faster, but they give those for free too. Sauce better be making you dungeon with good rewards for completing challengers. Sauce putting all budget to a clickbait. I do want a new dungeon for sure. What service do I have? Rothgar. Ugh. We have 2 Rothgars though. Excuse me. Oh, is this an annoying one to get to? My compliments to the chef. Did you have bagels again, Shadow? Or did you have something else for breakfast? The crown store is mostly shit that should have been DLC instead of having nothing as rewards. Like what? Though I gotta hand it to them, they'd be making fun and challenging dungeons. Yeah, Earth and Root and Graven Deep were pretty good, I think. They were challenging, for sure. So challenging they had to nerf it, apparently. Maybe. Maybe you had bagels. Maybe you had something else. I do wish they'd add more solo arenas. I agree. I agree with Trass. Maelstrom Vadishvan are a really fun mechanic. Yes, I agree. I mean, I've only just cleared VMA, and I'm definitely working on getting my Vadishvan clear. But solo arenas are definitely fun. Like, it's something you challenge yourself to do. And I think that's really fun. I just like those things that challenge you, you know? Like, you don't have to rely on the group doing things properly together as a group. You just need to, you know, it's you who has to get good. I like that. I mean, it frustrates me, and I was very frustrated with VMA, but I do like that. The rewards, man, just a fuck all, yeah. The rewards were not fun. Dungeon was fun, but like, why would you do the dungeon if you don't really get good shit? Except for like the fun of it. This year was supposed to be another arena, but whoops, they took our money and just plain forgot to make it. Maybe next year. Hopefully next year. I'm thinking maybe they heard everyone's complaints this year and they'll make up for it next year. Who knows? Right? Let's have faith. I know we all agree, or will most of us agree, this is our favorite MMO. and we all have hope. Like, we're all waiting to see what they're gonna release in January and hoping that it's gonna be good. I I mean, look, I've been disappointed too, but yet here I am still playing it. Let's go back in. I don't want that horror to attack me. Apamoro, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Hope you're great. Have a great day. Hope you have a great day too. How was your weekend? It's been a while. How have you been? I'm interested to see how far the player base will fall off if it's a bad reveal. I'm not interested. That's just gonna make me very sad. I bet for that they're gonna do another boring 1 year long crap. I mean, if they do a 1 year long crap, if I would like them to improve how they do it. Like, I like the idea of having a storyline, and like a continuing storyline, because when you think about it, a chapter, it makes sense as a chapter to have like a long storyline. That said, I did like just doing Somerset and finishing everything in one go. But I wish they'd come out like with with like a solo arena or something new like the crafting. That would be fun. I do wish that for dungeons like Graven Deep, mechanics weren't just do the thing or everyone dies. The keep up the beach ball mechanic is such a bug nightmare. It is. That's true. I think that's why they had to nerf it, right? Because it was so bad. Orange pork chop. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I mean, I think Trass, I'm thinking like maybe they thought like, oh, this is challenging, you know. You guys are gonna have fun because it's challenging. The thing is, maybe we'd have fun if everyone was, you know, at the same level. I don't want to say competent, but also I've played with a bunch of people who just don't want to listen. Like, he tried telling them this is the thing and I don't want to do it. It's a nightmare. I feel like it's fun if you're with people you know, and you know you're all coordinated and stuff. Like, you can do it. That's fun. But pugs, it's terrible. For sure, it's gonna be a 1 year long story. I think, yeah, after that's like the trend we're seeing. That might be it. You have had a virus for 11 days now. Got COVID, just a virus, no medications. No medications, Apamoro. How are you feeling now, though? I hope you get better soon. I'm glad it's not COVID, but also no medications. How can you get better? Do you just need to rest? Not gonna lie, that's the fun part. Yeah, it's fun if you're not in a pug, I think. That mech makes me know who is a literal smooth brain. Tamer started stream earlier today. Does Tamer miss chat that much? It was only a weekend. Shadow, I don't have daylight savings. So on my end, I started stream at the exact same time I always do, which is 8:30. I realized that everyone else seems to have daylight savings. So I unfortunately must say that means I will be starting an hour earlier than usual for you guys. Because it's still, we have the same time schedule here. Ooh, Apamora, looks like you have to buy more balls. It's fun, but the one-shot wipes kind of make healers useless. Filing a mechanic should make the healer's job harder. Starting to get better, I'm glad. Rest and hydrate. Okay. Viruses have no antibiotics. But there's nothing that could, like, make you feel better or, like... Well, drink lots of water and rest. I hope you do feel better soon. Pugs. I mean, there's Pugs the dog, which are great. Then Pugs the, you know, pugging a dungeon in an MMO, which is not great. I mean, it used to be fine, but I feel like lately, not so much. Yeah, it's good that failing a mech is a form of punishment so people can do better and everyone contributes their part. I mean, except when like you said, except when they're smooth brains. Then no one's gonna do it. Deluge! If you sparkle, go swim. I love it. I like that was how we had to say it for everyone to understand. Like, are you sparkling? If you are, go swim. At the back. Don't swim in front. You die. That was fun. I did like that. Talk about out of context, buy more balls. Yeah, you need to buy more balls if you want to catch more Pokemon. Eraser. Not that I or doctors know of. Okay. Well, as long as you get better with water and rest, then I guess that's all that matters. If you get better, then all's good. I do hope you get better soon, dude. Everyone to understand. That's being very kind. Why, Grandma? I mean, I think when you guys were saying, what was it? If you have the water bubble above your head or something like that, no one understood it because none of us saw the water bubble. But like, when we saw the sparkles, we were like, ah, okay. I mean, yeah, I think we probably need to work on it, but you know, we did better. Why is the survey up there? Did I go the wrong way? You hate water? Oh no, Apamaro. Is there a way you can make yourself drink more water? Like maybe with the ooh, look at that. Hey look, who hates spiders? There's like a web with a human-sized ew. That's disgusting. My whole Facebook feed yesterday was daylight saving memes. One from Arizona being all smug, not having to deal with it. I mean, I don't have to deal with it either. I don't get it. Oh, this is the hard one to get to. Fuck that. Never mind. I'm not doing that survey. Fuck that. I mean, I'm glad I never have to worry about changing my clocks and stuff like that. We just all kind of adjust to it. Like, okay, like the sun setting earlier now. You just get all your shit done. That sort of thing. I don't know. I guess that's just us. I've never had daylight savings time ever. Yeah, most people that have done it on vet will have the add-on. Ah, okay, okay. Well, yeah. It it wasn't. I guess maybe you guys should have clarified that was an add-on thing because I had combat what was it? Combat something. I didn't see any bubble on top of my head. I saw the sparkles. Like when I saw the sparkles, I was like, "Is this what you mean?" TBH, some mechs nowadays makes you look at your character. If there's sparkling weird glow something above your head, you gotta be yeah, yeah, definitely. That's why I was looking for the bubble that you guys kept mentioning because I didn't understand what the bubble was. I didn't see any bubble. I was like, is this supposed to be like an obvious bubble? I didn't see it. Loved living in Arizona because of that. Is it only Arizona that doesn't have daylight savings? It's easy. Go back. Go back. You didn't know. No, no. Fuck that survey. I'm not doing. It's great. My sleep is all screwed up now, and it gets dark like at 5 p.m. Yay. Poo. I mean, for us, the like in like around this time of year, the sun sets around 5:30, but like March, April, May, the sun would set around 6:30. So it's just an hour difference for us. But yeah, I guess that's why we don't really need daylight savings. Okay, I should get that. I forgot that I was supposed to be harvesting all the materials I could find. Forgot I was doing this for the endeavor. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. Okay. A bunch of store owners decided that they wanted more people out spending money after work. So, you know, just literally change time to make that happen. Oh no. Is that... Would people not be out if it's dark? Is this an economic thing? Daylight savings isn't an economic thing. It's a specific DSR add-on. Oh, okay. I mean, Grandma, you had newbies in there. Of course we wouldn't have that. Yeah, only Arizona and some indigenous nations. Interesting. Okay. My state may not switch back in the spring. We might stay in this time. Oh no. How are you feeling about that, Smee? This time is great. NFL games start at 5 a.m. I don't have to wake up so early. I like how Grandma's like basis is just the football games. Some of those nations are in Arizona too, so you could drive through Arizona and have to change your clock 6 times. Terrible, terrible. I used to live near the equator and it was great. 12 hours of daylight. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have. 12 hours of daylight. Hawaii and Arizona are the only two states in the US that do not observe. Okay. That's interesting. Why? Why don't they observe daylight savings? I think the US is getting rid of daylight savings next year. Everyone? All states? They say it's for the kids too, so it's daylight when the kids go to school. Okay, okay. That sounds reasonable. Okay. The bill didn't pass, so maybe not. Oof. Oh, I thought it did pass. Oof. Double oofs. It was to help farmers. They would be working dawn to dusk and not be able to do other. Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Hmm, that does make sense. It passed the Senate, but not the House. Why did? Yeah, I was gonna say, Grandma, why are you super informed with U.S. stuff? Pretty sure you live on the other side of the world. Good morning, Bobby. How are you? I'm good. Oof. Just being farted on as usual. Discussing daylight savings and uh yeah, bunch of stuff. I'm doing surveys for the weekly. I knew that was a fake accent. Excuse me. You're saying grandma's not Australian, it's a fake accent. Let's do the one in Vardenfell. How many more do I need? I'm sleepy. I've only done 32? What the? Okay, you know, I'm going to my house and we're gonna do this by zone because I feel very inefficient right now. Okay. Um, Bobby's doing well. I'm glad. Did you have a good weekend? I'm glad there's no daylight savings here. Yeah, I don't think it's a thing here in Asia. I see. Grandma's from Kentucky. Ye, and I do mean this. Grandma! 20 states are planning to have permanent if Congress passes. Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna affect all of you guys. I'm from the US. What's going on? Daylight savings, Shadow. I did, thanks. Very busy but good. How about me? My my weekend just blew by. I have no idea where my weekend went. And now it's Monday and I'm very upset. Very upset. Um yeah. Hoping hoping for the weekend again. Where is Icy anyway? Icy is here in Asia. Under your bed. Apparently Icy is under your bed, but she's here in Asia. She's somewhere with me. It's a pain. Scary. I'm on PC, Apamoro. Icy lives under all of your beds, guys. Be afraid. Okay, I have 4 of the rift. Let's do that. Why am I itchy? I be itchy. I like that emote. It's cute. I don't like my drink, it's sweet. Oh. If you're under there, can you get my TV remote? I dropped it and I'm scared to crawl under and get it. So you just want, like, the monster under your bed to help you get the remote. I like this. They just changed the daily collection time and rewards. I just found out. Yeah, they made it the same time as something. They changed it. I forgot how they changed it, but they did change it. I think they announced it on like ESO Hub or something. Why am I itchy? She says after something she's allergic to, like always. Grandma, I'm not. I didn't have anything I'm allergic to. Grandma, I'm not allergic to whatever shit is in this. I don't think I am. I just hope this is not strawberry. It doesn't taste like strawberry. It tastes like vanilla. It will? Pretty sure I'm not allergic to this. Pretty sure. Used to be now night, now morning. Yeah. That makes sense. Because it's night, it's in the night for me when I claim my daily. Grandma. Wait. They changed the time. They did. It's too many times changing at once. Yeah, they decided to mess with you guys with your daylight savings and changing stuff. Licky Tongue is in the chat. There's an actual monster under my bed. Cats likes to lurk there and bite my feet or pounce on. Aw, that's so cute. You have such a fun cat. Also, definitely a monster under the bed. A cute one though. Very cute monster. They got you with the damn undercover strawberries again. I mean, they said it was red velvet. Red velvet, oat milk, something. So, I think it's vanilla. It doesn't taste like strawberry. I mean, I'd let you taste, but you're 8 hours away. But if there are undercover strawberries, we'll find out because my ears will be leaking by tomorrow morning. I will make sure to announce on Twitter. My ears are leaking. Okay. For me at least. Oh yeah, I like this runestone. Turkeys from Eraser. I like this runestone arrangement. They're all in one line. I wish everything could be like that. What's going on? But yeah, Apamoro, definitely the time did change. I think they announced it. I just forgot what the time was. I'm glad my little Pudgeopotamus doesn't fit under the bed. He doesn't? Is he too big? No one caught Licky Tongue. Ew! What are you ewing about, Smee? Bonk the Smee, thank you, Squid. Are you verified on Twitter? I'm not, because I'm a nobody. Why, Smee? Are you here to throw shade at me for not being verified? You here to throw shade at me for being a nobody? Tamer paid 15k USD for a blue check mark. I mean, I don't have the blue check mark, that's the thing. I also don't think I have 15k USD. I'm pretty sure I don't have that kind of money. You ewed about the leaking ears. That's upsetting to me. You've hurt my feelings. You've hurt my feelings. How could you do this to me? Cry. You can pay $8 a month to get verified. I don't have $8 to pay every month. That's not viable. Also, apparently I can't run up that rock. Sure as bones. Where is my thing? Oh, okay, here. Oh, here. Actually, all the people that paid a ton for their check marks are so pissed. Oof. It's probably less because it's country dependent. How am I supposed to check that shit? Also, I don't need a check mark. I'm literally Tamer Shadow official. I am the official Tamer Shadow. I don't need a check mark to be telling other people I'm official. I'm sleepy. Oh. But you know, my issue with the modem is still bothering me. Like it's still in my head and I can't stop like thinking about it. If you're paying $8 for that fancy Discord Nitro for the advanced bouncing poop technology, is it $8? No, I'm paying 99 pesos for my Discord Nitro. It's literally like less than $2. Tamer checked official. ah, ah, ah. No need, no muskrat telling you you're official. Hell yeah. Yeah, I am official. That's all you need to know. I say I'm official. Go away, worm cult assassin. Okay. I'm sleepy. Oh, these cats. $145 per month. I like that's me checked. That's more expensive than my Nitro though. I mean, it is cheap though, but it's more expensive than my Nitro. And also, that's gonna be like every month. I don't want to spend that much every month. That's still gonna add up when you make it 12. ISTJ, I have issues. You needed to know, is that it's me. Just looking how to fix my router. I might message Shin. Because I think Shin and I have the same ISP. And maybe he has the same router I do. I know Squid doesn't. Because we have different ISPs. I mean, I messaged them on Twitter too, so hopefully they'll reply to me. But I do appreciate Yusmi. Thank you. I might try to either bother my ISP about it, or find someone who has the same shit and see how they did it. Also, why'd I use my potion? You need to check the settings for LAN Ethernet connections, not broadband. I did though. Okay, my settings actually didn't have anything for broadband. Like I watched the guy on YouTube who has the same modem router thingy that I have, and his settings had broadband. He had like wireless, LAN, and broadband settings. Mine only had the WLAN one, so I don't know. Check your spreadsheet. I don't have spreadsheets. It's been 4 years today since I joined Twitter. Happy Twitterversary from
Halt in the name of the king.
I don't listen to the king. I got a spreadsheet for just you now. What's on the spreadsheet for Squid? I'm curious. I still haven't posted anything.
Quietly. The Reachmen are all over these
Have you
hills.
not posted anything, Grandma? Like nothing at all? I feel like you
Can't
have.
see anything from here. I need to get inside
Yeah,
the
the
camp.
WLAN. Whatever you... I don't know what that is. I mean, I enabled it, and now I have 4 Wi-Fis, but 3 of them don't work. Pretty sure. You don't know what's on your own Twitter? Grandma, I'm judging you. Oops. Dude, same. I have Twitter, but I've never used it. I've been on Twitter since 2008. I've been on Twitter since Twitter was a baby. I've been on Twitter for many years now. Ever since Twitter came to be, I was there. My friends made me make a Twitter so they could quote things I say IRL at the parties. That's fun. That's fun. I love those kinds of tweets. Those are the best. Do they still post? I would love to read. Excuse me. Shadow says he's barely used Twitter. I mean, to be fair, I barely use mine too. I've had the account since 2008, but I feel like I was more active when I was younger. And now not so much. I just post shit to try to use it. Like I had ramen today, if anyone is interested in knowing. But I don't think I'm very good at social media to begin with. Oh no, there's math! It's just never seemed interesting. It's like every other social media focus, something's cool, Twitter focus on words. Yeah, I mean, Twitter's there to let you say shit. If you want to say shit, say all the shit you want. 64. See, it's a lot faster if I do it per zone. Maybe I can do one more round of surveys. Your ramen did look good too. I didn't even post a picture of my ramen. I should. Okay, maybe I'll post that tomorrow. I'll try and be good and do social media stuff. I only posted ramen because I'm very eloquent with words. Not in a while. I also haven't checked in months. Need some good pictures. I have a photo studio in my basement. You'll pay me to take some pictures. Is this your way of saying your torture chamber? Maybe that's why I never liked it. I don't give a shit about what people have to say. I mean, who does? None of us do. We're all just saying our own shit, and I feel like that's all. You know, it's noisy. I think it's like a noisy place because everyone's just trying to talk. Heck, I'm getting sleepy at 9. I mean, I'm sleepy too, I see. You feel old? I see, don't talk to me about old. You're a lot younger. We can watch a scary movie, The Exorcist 3 maybe. Smee, have I not told you I don't like scary movies? I'm a big chicken. I never watch horror. I don't even play horror games as you guys can see. Tamer has no horror games in her repertoire. Somebody say torture chamber? Yeah. Smee has one. He just likes to call it his basement. Let's watch Annabelle. What do you guys think about having like movie nights on the Discord? I know some other servers do that, but I just don't know how we would do it with all of our different time zones. Oh no. I had to look at stream and be like, did I disconnect? But yeah. I like the idea of having movie nights, but I don't know how we would do it because we're all across the world. Nathaniel doesn't like horror either. Watch party! Just do it at the time you would normally stream. We're all here now. Yeah. That's a good idea. On weekends? Would you guys be available on weekends at this time? I'm also a big chicken. I can't take suspense and jump scares. Can you imagine all of us just screeching at a jump scare part? But Nathaniel, that's a good idea. I guess we are all on around this time. East Coast American time, obviously. I mean, it's gotta be like, it can't be like 2 p.m. East Coast. Because 2 p.m. East Coast be 2 a.m. for me. And, or well, I guess now, what, 1 a.m.? 3? My brain doesn't understand. Squid watches horror, but she's a big chicken. I love it.
Ifray, the singer, the storyteller.
I can't do horror,
who
I
resides
pussy.
in the
I
now.
mean, same. It's 9 a.m. East. An hour behind me. Okay. Do it at 8 a.m. for you, so it's dark here. Oh, it's dark? Yeah, and then it's bright over here for us in Asia. Because all of us are chicken. Hmm. Well, I don't know if I'm awake at 8 a.m. though. I feel like that's still tamer sleepy time. Squid doesn't scream when there's jump scares, he squeak! And you have a tendency to jump yourself. I think that's even better. Wait, what's happening? Well, too late, Grandma. Too late. It's already been decided. We're watching horror with Grandma. Because I know Grandma's a big wuss. We were talking about movie nights. And, like, if anyone wanted... If we should make movie nights a thing. Like, even just, like, once a month, maybe. Or, like, let's see how it goes. Thoughts? Just do it whenever people can come if they can make it. Just do it when Grandma isn't available. Oof. With me, hell no. No. See, Grandma doesn't like horror, so I feel like we definitely have to include him. He has to come. He must come. Like, Grandma must be there.
You there,
Also, it
Holt.
doesn't have to
There's
be
great
horror.
danger
We can
ahead.
just watch anything. Well, we'll have to do that. Maybe I'll run a... Can I do polls in Discord? I guess we can. I'll figure that out. Um, we should do that. Horror is less scary when you watch them with subtitles on and earplugs in. I feel like it would be less scary if we all watch it together and everyone's talking shit. You know, like when the monster comes in and everyone's like, what kind of makeup is that? I feel like that makes it less scary and a little more funny. How many more? 84? I'm wondering, like, if I don't get to finish this, I might just finish this tomorrow. I'm really sleepy. I didn't sleep much last night.
You there,
My
Holt.
back was
There's
acting
great
up
danger
again, so I
ahead.
didn't sleep. You still haven't watched Frozen 2? Squid, I haven't even watched Frozen 1. I didn't watch Frozen. Drinking game? Drinking game. Frozen 2 is a horror movie. Tried that once with a scary movie. There were, like, take a shot when you see a candle, and there were candles every freaking 5 minutes. Oh, heck. You're gonna be super drunk. Also, I don't think I could do that, like, I don't think I could do that to you guys. I know we're all, like, of age and all, but, like, guys, your liver. I can't be having you guys fuck up your liver. You heard Dragon Age gonna have Netflix series? Ooh, that's fun. Maybe we should watch that all together. That would be fun. If it's not funny or silly, I'm not interested. I mean, anything can become funny or silly if you make it to be, don't you think? You just like Frozen and went through very serious let go phase? You dork, Squid. Also, for those of you who are not part of our Discord and would like to join, the link is there. Feel free to hop in and hang out with us. We are fun, I promise. We don't bite. We're not mean. Time to lurk? Oh, okay, Smee. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a good day at work. I will, like, have to head to bed eventually. I'm really sleepy. Grandma, why do you keep giving me that emote? Please explain. I'm just gonna log in, log out. I can't be bothered. Private Smee wee wee time. Oh no, why'd I say that? We could run a dungeon, have drinking game rules, heavy sack, heavy sip, death chug. That's fun. I feel like we should do that with a trial. What you guys think? If we have a trial, we do that. Paul Troy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. But Trask, that's a great idea. I think I was actually thinking of running more trials over the weekend because I know I usually do on Friday, but like sometimes my internet is shit and it makes like a whole it makes it hard, and sometimes I end up not pushing through with the trial. So I was thinking maybe we could have trials on the weekends. Thank you for the hydrate. I mean, I've been hydrating with this, but I guess this isn't really good to hydrate with. But yeah, I was thinking of doing trials on the weekends, and I feel like if we do trials on the weekends and we do that whole drinking game, it could get fun. It doesn't have to be like alcohol, I guess. We could just have like, you know, something fun. Drunk Sail Reef. I love it, Traz. I love it. That would be so much fun. Everyone like drunk and yelling, Deluge! Or like, Sparkle! Sparkle! Squid, you're sparkling! That would be fun. And Squid would be super confused. If I could sing lyrical English, Japanese, and French at the oh, she could. Oh goodness, I was learning to sing it in Italian, but I never finished. Now I've forgotten even the English lyrics. Squid, I have questions. Why are you doing this to yourself, dude? Nova has great emotes. Yeah, that's why Chinese fondue still sub to her. I mean, she's great, but also that's why Chinese fondue. Aside from other things that we know. Unlurk, welcome in, Squid. That's what it's like normally. True, but I feel like it would be a lot more fun if you know, people were hyper. If not alcohol, then espresso shots. Yes, something or like a sugary. Well, either way, we're all gonna fuck up our bodies. This is probably not a good idea. It's either sugar, coffee, or alcohol, and we're all gonna get really hyper, and it's gonna be funny. Have I not finished this endeavor yet? 96? I need to find 4 more. You're glad the name stuck? Well, we do need the code name. We can't be saying things. Ooh, wood. Coffee! Yes. Can you imagine, like, everyone just... Deluge! And then you can't even, like, press the buttons anymore because you're, like, super jittery. You're a sad, rageous drunk. I'm a sleepy drunk. That's the problem, I think, with me. If I get drunk, I'm gonna be so sleepy. No one's gonna be able to talk to me. I'll just be like, well, no one is gonna be able to communicate. I can't call everyone clown ass. I mean, you do, Grandma. You are a sleepy everything, to be honest. I am, but I'm definitely a sleepy drunk. I'm like a giggly, sleepy drunk. That's for me, for sure. 100? Hell yeah, we did it. We did it just in time, too. Okay, back to Vardenfell. We did our weekly. I feel so achieved. Was my English correct? I feel accomplished, not achieved. Fuck. I feel accomplished. I feel called out. I'm all of these things normally. A sleepy spaz? Because Squid is a sad, ragey drunk, and I'm a sleepy one. So I think a combination of that would be a sleepy spaz. The one time I got flawless in VMA, my hands were literally shaking from adrenaline at the end. 5 minutes later, I'm like, wow, I'm a freaking nerd. Hey, to be fair, when I did Vatashran, I mean, on normal, because I'm still a potato. Like, when I was on the last boss, I don't know how many of you were here for that stream, but my hands were really shaking. I was really shaking. That's why I kept pressing all the wrong buttons. Because I kept shaking. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So much. But also, same, when I cleared VMA, I didn't get flawless. My first clear in VMA, like afterwards, I was also shaking. Like just to talk to that, what's his name? The dude, the quest giver. I couldn't even click properly because I was so jittery. But also, congrats on Flawless, Trath. One day I'm gonna get that. One day, I will be like all of you guys. Gonna go lay down. Have a great day, Apamoro. Thank you so much for dropping by. Appreciate you. We'll catch you again soon. Please get better soon. Please get better soon. I was the same with Spirit Slayer. Like, really bad shakes for the final boss. It's nerve-wracking. Super nerve-wracking. And I was just looking to get my first, like, one run clear. Like, I don't have to come back. That was all I was looking for, a one run clear. I can't imagine, like, having to get Spirit Slayer or having to do it on Vet. Shin, before when I'm drunk, you deleted your main tune and ESO. Holy shit, Shin. That sounds terrible. Also, Shin, heads up, I'm gonna bother you maybe tomorrow. I have questions about, I have an issue with, I just want to know if you know the answer. But I'll bother you tomorrow because it's late. Also, welcome in, Shin. How are you doing? Also, I just realized what Shin said. Like, it really sunk in. I was like, fuck, if I delete my main, I don't know what I'm doing. Congrats on clearing VMA. That shit's no joke. Thank you. It took me 5 months, but I'm glad I did it. I had to turn all my settings down to low so I wouldn't lag. It was years ago when Sork Shields were OP, but to be fair, I haven't done it since Ring of Pale Order came out. Ooh, okay. I was looking through my PC and had a video of when you helped me clear Ice Stage for the first time. Oh, that's so cute! So cute. Last night I was drunk, couldn't walk, then was like a split personality. One moment was sad, going, oh, you're so nice, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I remember that story. Sure, you're eating dinner. Okay, have a good dinner, Shin. Have a good dinner. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. You're having... Ooh, I love it. All the fun foods. Are you gonna be full with that shit? If that's all, I guess if you're eating a lot, you'll be full, huh? For real, you were recording? Yeah, I didn't even know. Sounds crunchy to me. Grandma, Google it. It's street food here in the Philippines. I mean, you might want to Google the tenga too. Tenga is ear, but obviously it's something else. I mean, just Google. Google, it will be fun. Also, it's late. Tamer gotta sleep. Oh, you know, wait, I gotta do like my weekly deposit for the bank. For the guild banks.
Oh, don't mind the beat.
Then I'm gonna read off. Okay. Squid's hungry. Did you not have dinner, Squid? Oh shit, you know, I said I was gonna check the crown store. I think I'll do it tomorrow. I don't think I have much time anymore. Do you want lechon baka? Please, if you Google tenga, specify food. Yes, sorry, grandma. Yes, please specify food. Otherwise, well, I did tell you it meant ear, right? Just Googled it. I like that they got the name from the shape of the videotapes. Yes. From Undocs. Undocs are request. I like the one from Undocs. Those are good. Thank you for the farts, Shadow. Thank you very much. Okay. But yeah, lechon baka in Undocs is good. Can confirm. My family likes to order that too. Supposed to look at the crown store, I ran out of time. Haven't eaten dinner, you're back to 10 p.m. cooking. Squid! It's 10:30. Don't mind me. Okay. We'll just let Shadow fart up chat. Shadow gasser. Okay. Who to raid? Don't think you've ever eaten anything blood-based, black pudding and sausage or anything. I mean, I know it's unusual food. It's definitely unusual food. Personally, I'm not a big fan, but it doesn't taste like what you think it would taste, is what I would say. Like, definitely give it a try. Don't be afraid of it. It's not what you would expect. Ricla's is my undock substitute because buying frozen is convenient. That is true. You're afraid of it. It doesn't taste like blood. I promise. It's just not something I'm fond of. But usually, like we have a blood stew, dinuguan. It doesn't taste like blood at all. It just looks dark, but it doesn't taste like blood at all. You're excused. Definitely would try. Worst case, hot sauce makes everything good. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can always put something else in it to change up the Grandma, why are you giving me a dot dot dot? Also, let me just see who we can raid off to here. A lot of people are on tonight. Fucking vampires over there. We do have a blood stew, yeah. Black pudding and blood sausages are delicious. They're pretty common in England and France. Really? I did not know that. That's cool. Okay, I'm thinking of I feel, when did we last raid Kylar? He's doing Fire Song questing and explore. Oh, he doesn't have a cam. Oh. Okay, who do you guys want to head off to? Who do you guys want to raid? I was thinking of Kylar, but because he was doing Fire Song, but it says he doesn't have a cam on. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Otherwise, we can head over to Trippy. She has a giveaway going on. The blood of our annoying neighbors. Shin! That's the best. Don't go out in the day ever. Eats blood stew. Kinda worried about you, TBH. I mean, look what you did to my Templar. Are you afraid that's what I am, Grandma? Is that what you're afraid of? Not a fan of blood dishes. I mean, I'm not a fan either. Also, it doesn't age. Oh no! Are we creating lore about me? No, 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 no. I'm not a vampire. I just don't like going out. You did do that. You did do that. Mm. You did. You did. Okay, guys. What's your vote? Kylar, Trippy, or someone else? Any suggestions? Go look at that mirror in the back. You want to check something? Oh, but Nathaniel, it's like too much trouble to like go to the mirror. It's too far. Prove it, you raw garlic. I mean, I love garlic. Does that prove that I'm not a vampire? I love garlic. Forever 21. Tamer's a vampire. Yeah, that makes sense. How does that make sense? Sus. Okay, okay, okay. That's it. That's it. We're heading over to. I can't believe this has become. You know, first it was Tamer showered official. Now. Now I'm Rickroll. Yeah, so first Tamer showered official, and now it's Tamer is a vampire, huh? Is that it? Is that it? Tamer bloodsucker official. Oh no. Ask Siri to pick a number between 1 to 3. I mean, Squid, I don't have an iPhone. Who is messaging me? A vampire, uhu. Okay, guys. That's enough. That's enough. Tamer is not a vampire. Tamer would like to confirm that she is, in fact, human and does not drink blood and is, yeah, definitely human. Also, Tamer has decided we're gonna raid Trippy instead, since she's been on for a shorter amount of time and has less people in there. So let's go say hi. Let's go say hi. She does have giveaways, so that would be nice. Isn't there Alexa or something? No, it's called Google Squid. Sounds like something a vampire would say.
Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, oh.
I don't know how I'm going to convince you guys that I'm not a vampire. Also, time for raid off. Time to change subject and raid off. Sweepy time. It is sweepy time. Okay. Can I get the raid messages up, please? Grandma or Squid, someone. One of you only plays. Oh. There, okay. If you have a sub, you can copy paste the first message. If you also have a sub, you can copy paste the second Uwu raid message. If you don't have a sub, you can copy paste the third one and the fourth one, which is also, you know, just a trolley raid message. We're gonna go say hi to Trippy. If only my raid button would pop up. Thank you for the fart, Shadow. I don't even need to look at like my chat. I just know it's Shadow. What did Grandma say? Raid 2 is the old valid raid message, to be honest. Well, we all have our opinions. Tamer needs to fade into the night. I need to go back into my coffin. You did myself again, yes. Okay. Okay, no one heard that last bit. Okay, thank you everyone for coming to hang out. We had so much fun today. I will see you all tomorrow again for some more ESO. We'll probably check out the Crown Store and do some other fun stuff. I am on 8:30 p.m. Philippine time. It is now 10:30, so 2 hours ago. I'm not a vampire, as an unshowered vampire in denial does. Oh my goodness. Yes, bye, everyone. Shin, Bobby, everyone. No, Nathaniel, no coffins. Shh. Gonna be coughing in that coffin with all these farts. I'm not a vampire. Okay, and I showered. Jeez, guys. You guys are absolutely chaotic. Okay. Yeah, so I start 8:30 p.m. Philippine time. 8 to 8:30. We're somewhere there. Yeah. I will catch you all tomorrow. Take care, stay safe, everyone, and have a good day. Grandma, go to bed. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye.